Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cate Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Kristen Cooper. We're coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you'd like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on Facebook and YouTube. Once they're logged into either Facebook or YouTube, just search for Wolfeboro Community Television and you'll find us on Next Week in Wolfeboro. Alright, let's start right out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mary DeVries is ready with a report. We're sending it over to you, Ms. DeVries.
Hi and welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary. I'm standing inside the Information Center. We are open Monday through Saturday and 10 o'clock in the morning. We hope that you'll come down and visit us. There's lots of information here. Just come down and say hi. We can talk more about what's happening in the community. But for now, here we go. Looking ahead into the next week, there are a few things. Remember, first and third Wednesday of the month, the Life Ministries Food Pantry is open from 10 to 1 and then again from 4 to 6 in the evening. So January the 19th is the next time the food pantry will be open. It is located next to the Episcopal Church on South Main Street in Wolfeboro. All right, what else is happening? Oh, the Winter Quilters Retreat. It returns to Wolfeboro on Friday and Saturday, January 20th and 21st. It all takes place over on Laner Street in the community center there. But for more information or to register, you can call Parks and Recreation, 569-5639. Also, the First Congregational Church in Wolfeboro invites the public, you, to a potluck supper and game night. That is Saturday evening, January 21st, from 5:30 to 8:30. And again, that's at First Congregational Church. You can give them a call if you have some questions, 569-1555. And on Sunday, January 22nd, there is a 2 o'clock show being presented by the Wolfeboro Friends of Music. This one will be, again, on Sunday, January 22nd, 2 p.m. at First Congregational Church. But Wolfeboro Friends of Music can be reached at 569-2151. They have shows planned right up to April, and you can call that number for ticket information or just arrive well in advance of 2 o'clock at the church and they'll sell you a ticket at the door. All right, for now I think that's it. So remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Mr. Vries. Here's some other things we'd like to share with you, starting with on Saturday, January 14th, the Kingswood Knights boys ice hockey team have a home game at Pop Whalen against Pembroke Campbell at 7 p.m. Go Knights! On Tuesday, January 17th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced signups is recommended. The Kingswood Knights boys basketball team have an away game against Bishop Brady at 6:30 p.m. Go Knights! The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch the meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. On Wednesday, January 18th, the Kingswood Knights Unified Basketball Team have an away game against Plymouth at 3 p.m. Go Knights! The Wolfeboro Public Library has an art class for children ages 7 and up at 4 p.m. Please sign up ahead of time by calling the library at 569-2428. The Kingswood Knights wrestling team are competing at John Stark at 6 p.m. Go Knights! The Wolfeboro Board of Selectmen will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 6:30 p.m. If you would like to watch the meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting this meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. The Kingswood Knights girls basketball team have an away game against Sanborn at 7 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Knights boys ice hockey team have an away game at Conway Arena against Hollis Brookline Dairyfield at 8:10 p.m. Go Knights! On Thursday, January 19th, the Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-ups is recommended. On Friday, January 20th, the Wolfeboro Public Library will be hosting a gardening chat group at 11:30 a.m. The Wolfeboro Public Library will also be holding their fourth Friday of the month classic film series at 1 p.m. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Recreation Director Christine Collins is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Christine Collins.
Thanks, Kristen. Christine Collins here with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, and just want to share what we have going on. So we are in the final stages of counting down of getting out of our trailer. We're really excited. We're hoping in the next 2 weeks we'll be over at the Pop Whale and Ice and Arts Center. We just have a few things. I just heard they're putting in our office windows today that were on back order. So hopefully once those are in, we will be able to start moving our stuff over there. We are currently running public skate over there. Hockey is in place. Please be advised though that the rink is still not fully complete in the sense of we have not finished all the locker rooms. So we are repurposing the rink to use some of those amenities of the rooms we had that were going to be like the birthday party room and stuff like that. We're using those as temporary locker rooms. So once we have the rest of the rink done, it is going to be amazing and we'll be able to use it the way it was intended to. But right now, please bear with us. I did receive confirmation today. Hopefully by the end of the week, we will have the rest of our skates in. So if you are not aware, we do rent skates at Pop Whale and Ice and Arts Center. Unfortunately, the rink sharpening room wasn't done, so we weren't able to get the skate sharpener in there, and our skates really need to be sharpened before we could rent them. We did send some of them out, got them back, so they have been sharpened, and we're currently keeping track of it. And then we're supposed to get the rest of them in this weekend. So hopefully we will have it. Please stay tuned to our Facebook page. We try to give you updated information about the public skates and what's going on, so check that out. We do have a lot of sizes, but they are limited. So if we have 10 people coming for a size 7, that really will scale it down on what we can rent out. So just be advised about that. I know that Nordic Skier in town also rents ice skates, so that is an option if we don't have those for you. But I know when people show up, they kind of need the skates when they're there. We are open at Abenaki, fingers crossed. We did close down for a little bit. We are in the process of making snow. They made it last night. I think they might be making some today. It's really the cold temps and low humidity. And unfortunately, Mother Nature is bringing spring back around. So we are doing the best we can. I actually was at a conference last week, went up north, and believe it or not, Abenaki looked better than some of the big ski hills. So it's pretty sad for the ski industry right now. We're hoping Mother Nature changes her tune and we can get some more snow. So just bear with us. We are doing our best. We did have to close down on Sunday just so we could really ramp up, make a bunch of snow, and then push it out. So hopefully we will keep you updated on that schedule as well. We try very hard to put everything on Facebook, share it through social media so we can share it to other pages so people can see it. You can always call the office. Sometimes we're out and about, and because we're kind of working out of the Pop Whale and Abenaki, but our offices are here, 9 times out of 10 we're over there, and so it's hard for us to get to our messages. So just make sure you check that social media. If you do call, leave a message or shoot us an email. We will get back to you as soon as we can. So we have programs up and running on our website, so you want to check those out. I know one that's coming up is the Progressive Ski Dinner. We actually were just chatting about it yesterday. We have a date on there. I believe it's February 4th, but yesterday when we were talking and looking at the weather forecast, we're thinking we might have to change that date. We don't want to have to cancel it. So we're going to try to see if we can just move the date out. So we're going to get through this week, see what Mother Nature has in store for us, and then kind of go from there. But we just want to keep you posted on that. We'll try to communicate that as much as we can. We have our Lego Club happening in January. That information is on there. We have other things that are on there, so just check that out. We're always adding things. Right now we're in the process of preparing for Winter Carnival. I know I was just on the phone with the Lakes Region Curling Association. We're going to do a Learn to Curl program that week, and I know a lot of people were trying to get into curling. It is booked for this season, so the Learn to Curl option is great if it is booked. So stay tuned for that, and then we'll have other fun events as well. Right now I am holding the new Abenaki ski hat. We've had kind of the same design year after year, and we were forced to change because the company went out of business, if you can believe it. So we found a different company. Bo helped design it. It's kind of cool because it has like ski goggles on it, and then it says Abenaki Ski Area on the back. So when you're wearing it, it looks like your goggles are on the top of your head, so it's kind of cute. They are $15. You can purchase them at Abenaki. We might bring some over here, but I'm not sure because we're in the middle of transitioning. So best bet is to get them at Abenaki when we are open. Typically it's Wednesday through Friday, 4 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 7, and Sundays 11 to 6. And just check that. We do try to put that on our calendar. So if you go to the website, Parks and Rec website, the big blue button in the center that says register now, click on that, and that brings you to our registration page. And if you look at the top, I believe it's like halfway through, you'll see a calendar. And then when you click on the calendar, it actually can give you a calendar of all our facilities. Or if you go to the left, you can pick like just Pop Whalen or just Abenaki or just the community center. So that's a good way to see what's happening at some of our facilities if you're not familiar with it. And I believe on that front of our website to the left, it says how to. So if you're trying to create an account, register for a program, and you're unsure of it, there's a whole tutorial about how to do it. Someone walks you through the process. I know sometimes it can be tedious, but once you learn it, it's pretty easy, and it helps you be a little self-sufficient on figuring out what you're doing and what you want to do. And I believe that whole program can print out like a family calendar of what everyone's doing. So make sure you check that out. And then other than that, we are just, adding ski and skate times. We're doing our best. Pop Whalen is, my staff, kudos to them, I will say, because we have never opened two facilities like a week apart. So we opened Abenaki December 26th, and we opened Pop. We're supposed to be open the 3rd. We opened the 4th. And in the mix, there's holidays and time off and all that and sickness. So I will say, if you see a Parks and Rec employee, please thank them because they have been working so hard to bring you the great things that you have, and it has not been easy. And we're, in a trailer right now. My maintenance crew's been out without water for months. They don't have internet. They don't have a phone over there. So we're making it work for you, and I just, if you see them, I think they would very much appreciate just a thank you. So please don't be shy about that because they have really been struggling to push through to bring this to you, and I am just so proud of them because I know it hasn't been easy for any of us. Other than that, we are just, gearing for, it's funny because we're in winter, but now we're already thinking about spring and summer and all the plans going on. So sometimes we don't get to enjoy it because we're thinking about the future, but we are excited to see your happy faces, so hopefully we'll see you soon. And back to you, Kristen.
Thank you, Kristen Collins. Joyce Davis is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with a report. We're sending over to you, Joyce Davis.
Thanks, Kristen. Once again this year, trained volunteer tax preparers from AARP will be at the library during tax season to help you prepare and file your personal income tax returns. They will be at the library every Thursday during tax season from February 9th to April 6th. You'll need to call for an appointment. We'll let you know what items you need to bring to your meeting and what forms should be filled out in advance. Call us at 569-2428. Books are now available to pick up for our next second Tuesday book group scheduled for March 14th. We'll be reading and discussing Willa Cather's classic novel, Death Comes to the Archbishop. If you've thought about coming to one of our book discussions but don't know what to expect, well, our group is very informal, generally around 10 or 12 people. The books we choose range from classics like our Willa Cather, contemporary fiction, some nonfiction and biography. Some members are talkative, some just sit back and listen, and there's no commitment. You can just join in whenever the book selection interests you. If your reading taste runs to whodunits, we have a book group catering just to mystery lovers. On Wednesday, February 15th at 11 a.m., we'll be reading Moonflower Murders by Anthony Horowitz. It features his famous literary detective Atticus and Susan Ryland, hero of the worldwide bestseller Magpie Murders, and copies of Moonflower Murders are now available. If you love gardening and want to share your passion and ideas and questions with others, be sure to drop by on Friday, January 20th at 11:30 for our informal gardening chat group. Our Friday Classic Film Series continues with an old favorite starring Bing Crosby. On February 2nd, Groundhog Day, we'll be showing the movie of the same name starring Bill Murray. Come and enjoy this classic with us. Believe it or not, it's 30 years old this year. Storytime sessions are in full swing now. Tuesdays at 10:30 for toddlers and Thursdays at 10:30 for preschoolers. Please register in advance on our website. Art class with Miss Jeannie takes place on Wednesday, January 18th at 4 p.m. It's for ages 7 and up. Each month, Jeannie features a new theme and a new technique. That too needs to be registered in advance on our website. If you need help with your computer, your phone, your tablet, or laptop, you want to make an appointment to meet with Mike, our IT specialist. He's available Tuesdays from 10 to 1 to help you solve your tech issues. The library is circulating a short survey and would really like to find out more about how you use the library and why, and the types of programs and services you'd like to see offered in the coming months. You'll be able to pick up the one-page survey at the library or town hall, and you can also find it on our website. Back to you, Kristen.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Josh Dupre is at Calvary Wolfeboro with our next report. We're sending it over to you, Josh Dupre.
Hello and welcome to CW Today. I'm Josh, and we're just here trying to keep you up to date of what's going on here at 43 Mill Street at Calvary Wolfeboro. What we have coming up this month is a worship night. It's a time of reflection, prayer, music, where we just get together and seek God. It's always a great time. That's going to be January 25th. That's a Wednesday at 7 p.m. Again, January 25th, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. right here, if you'd like to come out and enjoy that time with us. And as always, what we have going on a weekly basis, there's a lot going on Thursdays for guys and women, if you're interested. For the ladies, we have a women's Bible study at 9:30 a.m. and then one at 7 p.m. And those are both right here at 43 Mill Street. Guys, we have a men's prayer meeting at 6 a.m. If you're an early riser, you could come out and get with the guys and pray. Again, that's right here, 6 a.m. on Thursdays. And then Thursday evenings, we have a men's Bible study at 7 p.m. as well, right here at the church. We'd love for you to come out. We'd love for you to come say hi. And as always, we want to just be a part of the community and bless you any way we can. So we hope to see you soon. And that's really all that's going on right now for us. If you want to keep up to date on what's going on, you can go to our app. Just go on to the App Store, whether you have an Android or Apple phone. It's Calvary Wolfeboro, all one word, all lowercase. And all of our events and weekly things going on are listed on there. And again, you have our website, calvarywolfeboro.org, if you want to check that out, if that's easier for you. All our events are on there as well. I hope you have a blessed week, and we'll send it back to the studio to Kristen.
Thank you, Josh Dupre. Father Cole and Deacon Chris are at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it over to you, Father Cole and Deacon Chris.
Kristen, good to see you and everybody watching. Father Bob Cole here with Deacon Chris Conley. Thanks for having us on this week at St. Katherine Drexel. Now here it is Friday. It's Friday the 13th, And notice we're back in green vestments. We're back in ordinary time. The Christmas season has been completed. And the green symbolizes growth, very similar to the grass growing, huh? Just a slow, steady growth. And it's the longest season of the year, the ordinary time. So we'll be wearing green vestments until we hit Ash Wednesday in late February and begin the Lenten season. So wish us well now as we resume ordinary time. Right now, we have Eucharistic adoration going on in the church. We're in the bride's room right now. And also downstairs in the parish hall, we have the program on Mary, the Mother of God and our Mother too. And we're getting a good response, really, to that program. So even if you haven't come yet, you're still welcome to come on Friday and join. They have prayer, they have videos, they have conversation, and they have refreshments. So it's going quite well. Now, a couple of things. This weekend, which will be the second Sunday in Ordinary Time, it's a Deacon's Weekend. And Deacon Rick Hilton will be preaching at all the Masses. And the reason is, all the Masses, because Chris Conley just lost his brother Stephen. So we offer our condolence for your brother.
Thanks, Bob.
Right. And the funeral was down in Attleboro?
Yeah, it's Attleboro, Mass. He was baptized, communion, confirmation in the church, so it's fitting that we go down there.
Okay, all right.
Close to Rhode Island.
Close to Rhode Island.
Close to Rhode Island.
And then this past Wednesday, the 11th, Chris just had his 39th birthday.
That's 39th and counting.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Bob.
Happy birthday. So, yeah. So, did you want to say anything at all?
I just wanted to say hi to Kristen. As you know, my youngest is Kristen. She's the mother of Malachi.
Kristen.
So, yeah, Kristen. Yeah, like our Kristen. She's with an E. And Malachi, her son, I say he's named after the prophet Malachi. He lived about 500 years before Christ. So.
Okay.
But not according to the mother. She didn't name him after Malachi. So.
Well, but I hope after your brother's funeral you can get a restful weekend with Lois and just.
Yeah. Steve was a good man. We, as a family, we look forward to the Mass of the Resurrection, sending him off, and he will be buried with my older brother that died a couple of years before.
Okay. And it's always an emotional thing. It's a tiring thing.
It is. Yeah.
But also you will get together with a lot of family, which will be a good thing.
Right.
He's one of 10 children, 7 boys and 3 girls. How did your mother do it?
I ask myself that all the time. When I had 3, I was asking myself that.
Yeah.
And she used to just yell out names and hopefully land on one. And I understand that now. I didn't get it back then.
Yeah, these are the saints. These
Yeah.
are really the uncanonized saints. Imagine
right.
being a mother of 10 Chris Conley.
10.
10! My God, you can't imagine that. Wow. So, of course, this weekend, too, is Martin Luther King weekend. And Monday will be the holiday for him. And, of course, the office will be closed on Monday. We will have Mass in the morning at 8, but the office will be closed. And then we'll pretty well be back to a regular schedule after that. So, all right, well, listen, thanks for having us on, Kristen. Bless you, everybody. Come visit. Saturday Mass at 4, preceded by confessions at 3, and then Sunday morning 8:30 and 10:30. Bless you all. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Father Cole and Deacon Chris, and thank you for tuning in to our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact our producers at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I'm Kristen Cooper for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.